Welcome to another Cardano update. So there's finally something going on in the market, but yeah, it's nothing too crazy right now, but we might have bottomed in this second wave right here. To confirm that we actually bottomed, I would need a break above this high right here at 35.9 cents. Until then, yeah, this is pretty much just noise and nothing can be confirmed. I mean, this could be a corrective rally, so we'll have to see what happens. And also, do not forget, the 1 hour RSI is currently overbought, so it might be a sign that this right here does not really mean anything and we might keep going down after this. So we'll have to see what happens. If we do continue being overbought, I mean, we have not been overbought that many times in the past month, so I don't know. We'll see what happens, but there's a big chance that we drop below this low right here and we form another low, and maybe we'll touch the 50% extension right here, which would invalidate the first wave move that I have, which is not really bearish. It would only mean that this 1-2 setup will have an ABC structure, and yeah, after that we can expect a third wave move to the upside, and that third wave should go into this target zone right here, the green target zone, between 40.7 cents and 44.8 cents. Now, if this 1-2 setup does not get invalidated, then you can expect the third wave of this 1-2 setup to get in this region right here, between 39.4 cents and 41.8 cents. So yeah, we'll have to see what happens with that. The bull market support band, I mean, we are still below it, but like I said many times, the green line looks like it's about to go above the red line. And yeah, I've said it too many times, so if you want to understand why that is a bullish thing, go watch my previous 2 or 3 videos. Now let me explain where we are at right now. So from the bear market low right here, we went up in a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 setup to form a first wave move to the upside. And now we are in a second wave move down, and as you know, or maybe you don't know, second waves are usually the most boring waves, and these are the waves that test people's patience. And people who are patient enough and do not sell in the second wave, I mean, not all of the time, but sometimes when people are patient and they do not sell in the second wave, they get rewarded in the third wave move to the upside, because the third wave is the most impulsive. Now, of course, this whole move can get invalidated if we get below the 22 cents level. So as long as we stay above that, I'm expecting to get a third wave move to the upside, which I will talk about very soon. So basically, to confirm that we bottomed in the second wave move down right here, we need a couple of things. First, I kind of need a break above the bull market support band, because as you can see, after we went below the bull market support band, we never went above it. So we have been below it since April. And if we do go above it, it's probably going to be a sign that something more bullish is about to happen. So that's the first thing that we need. Then we need a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 setup to get above the previous high right here. And that would look something like this. So the 5-wave structure that I talked about right here will only be a first wave move of this first wave right here. And this is the first wave of the main third wave that I have on the chart. And yeah, like I said, this wave should ideally get to the 81.2 cents level, but I would like to see it go a bit higher than that. Maybe we can touch the 0.236 Fibonacci retracement of the previous all-time high before we get a second wave move down. And only after we form 5 waves to go above this high right here, only then I will be able to confirm that the second wave move down is actually in. Because, I mean, this second wave move down is it looks kind of weird. You can call it an ABC structure, but maybe it's a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 setup. So maybe it's something like this. But yeah, that does not really matter right now. What matters is that we break above resistance levels. And right now we are not really doing that. I mean, of course, Cardano is pumping, but I mean, this can be a fake pump, so cannot really count on that. And do not forget, Cardano went up in a first wave move to the upside right here, and then in the second wave move down, it invalidated the first wave move, and now we have to pretty much restart the whole move that we did right here, which, I mean, I don't really like that, because we got another low in the second wave, and right now we are still below the 0.786 support level right here, and that's the main support level. So I think it's going to act as resistance. So if we break above it right now, I think there's a chance that we break above this high as well, and then we'll most likely go to the third wave target zone right here before getting a fourth and a fifth wave. Now, like I said, that's all speculation. I cannot confirm that, but if you look at the 4-hour chart, if you look at the RSI is looking quite good. It's not overbought, which might be a sign that something more bullish is about to happen, and maybe we'll go overbought and get a pump to this target region right here. That would be a good sign that, I mean, it's not going to be a sign that the low is in, but it's going to be a sign that something more bullish might happen very, very soon. What we need to do right now is get above this previous high right here, because as you can see, in the second wave move down, we kept putting in lower lows. So this is a lower low, this is a lower low, and this is a lower low. And the lower highs that we put in never managed to get above the previous lower highs. For example, this high right here did not manage to get above this high right here. And this high right here did not manage to get above this high or this high or this high. So I think you can even put a trend line on this chart. Let me actually do that. It's not the most accurate trend line, but if we manage to get above the trend line right here, then it might be a sign that something more bullish is happening. But yeah, right now I do not really see anything that can confirm that the second wave move down is in, which means that maybe we'll get another low. But if we do get another low, I'm not going to like that too much, because we'll be very close to the invalidation zone. And I mean, how many lows can you get? I don't think we have that many lows left, so let's hope that does not happen. Now, let me talk about the long term for a bit. So if we do go in a third wave move to the upside, it should go to the 1.618 Fibonacci retracement of the previous all-time high, and let me explain why. So I keep comparing this move that happened in the previous cycle, this 1-2 setup, to the 1-2 setup that we have right now. And if you don't know why, I mean, if you look at them, they pretty much look the same. And also, the bull market support band, I mean, as you can see in the second wave, the price right here dropped below the bull market support band, just like it did in this cycle. Also, the second wave dropped below the 0.786 support level, just like in this cycle. And it went oversold multiple times on the daily, just like in this cycle. So yeah, that's why I think these cycles are pretty much the same. And if we want to copy what happened here, the third wave needs to go to at least the 1.618 Fibonacci retracement like it did in the previous cycle. So as you can see, third wave got to the 1.618, got a bit above it, and then got rejected by it, and went into a fourth wave and then a fifth wave to finish the cycle somewhere in the middle of the 1.618 and the 2.618 Fibonacci retracement. So if we want to copy what happened right here, we kind of have to get at least the 100% extension of the previous all-time high, and then to the 1.618 extension at $5.30. Now, of course, $5, I mean, that sounds like a lot, and that would put the market cap at, let's actually see, so the market cap right now is $12.4 billion. So if we divide $5.30 by the current price, we get 15, and if we multiply 15 with 12.4, we get 191. And I mean, this means that if Cardano manages to get to like $5.30, it's going to have a market cap of $191 billion. Is that realistic? Well, if you look at the previous cycle, in the previous cycle, it had a market cap of around 92 billion. So is it unrealistic to think that maybe Cardano will be able to double or triple that amount? I don't think so. I think that's realistic as long as we hold support levels. So yeah, keep that in mind. Now, I also have the 2.618 level right here at $8.40, let's say $8.45. And if we get to that level, that's going to put Cardano at a market cap of $300 billion, which is the market cap of Ethereum. So, of course, Ethereum right now is not doing too well. I mean, it dropped from 4K to 2.5K, so it does not have the market cap that it had right here. Here we were at a market cap of around 500 billion, so but still, I mean, 300 billion is still a lot, so I don't know if it can happen. we'll have to see what happens in the third wave. And like I said, I believe there's an altcoin season coming very, very soon, maybe in October or November or by the end of the year. So now it's just a waiting game, and as long as we hold support levels, then we should be fine. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Check out the new YouTube memberships that we have, and like, subscribe, and I will see you in the next one.